हरे कृष्णा बच्चों, कैसे हैं आप? So let's start the new chapter which is known as carbon compounds. Very important chapter. In this, we are going to study about the bonds, hydrocarbons, chemical properties of carbon compounds, carbon nomenclature, and micromolecular and polymers. So let's start. So if you see, one of the most important non-metal is carbon. आप बोलेंगे क्यों? अगर आप देखेंगे, ये पूरे लिविंग सिस्टम, ह्यूमन बींग्स, एनिमल्स, एवरीवेयर इन द यूनिवर्स इज मेड अप ऑफ कार्बन कंपाउंड्स. और थिंग्स वी कंज्यूम और वी वेयर लाइक क्लॉथ्स, everywhere carbon compounds are there, or even fuel, they all contain carbon compounds. And the material we use for cleaning or even our medicines, they contain carbon compounds. But सबसे सरप्राइजिंग चीज़ क्या है इसमें कि इसका प्रेजेंस अर्थ क्रस्ट पे कितना है? 0.02%. और एटमॉस्फेयर में कितना है? 0.03%. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जो है, इसका इतना कम प्रेजेंस है अर्थ क्रस्ट पे और एटमॉस्फेयर में, स्टिल इट डोमिनेट्स. इट्स एवरीवेयर, लाइक ऑल लिविंग सिस्टम्स, like human beings, animals, birds, insects, plants, of this all units made up of carbon compounds. कैसे protein, fat, vitamins, all everything, nucleic acid. So a large number of things we use or consume in our daily life are made of carbon compounds, like grains, pulses, fruits, vegetables जो हम regularly use करते हैं. Even things we wear, cotton, wool, nylon, telecom, everything. Or the fuel like wood, coal, kerosene, LPG gas, CNG. So we use to cook our food or everything, carbon is there. Compounds are there. Or even the things which you use for cleaning or the medicines. So, and obviously, as we saw, in spite of versatile nature of carbon, the amount of carbon present in Earth's crust is very low. And which is how much? Just 0.2% carbon in the form of minerals also. And in atmosphere, it's just 0.3% of carbon dioxide. So in spite of such a small amount carbon available in nature, carbon compounds play extremely important role in our daily lives. So basically in this chapter we shall discuss some important properties of carbon compounds or organic compounds which make them so important. तो सबसे important चीज़ है, let's understand about their bonding. जो कार्बन है, एक्चुअली जो कंपाउंड्स है, दे डू कोवेलेंट बॉन्डिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, वी माइट हैव स्टडीड अर्लियर लाइक आयनिक कंपाउंड्स हैव हाई मेल्टिंग एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एंड कंडक्ट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इन एक्वस सोल्यूशन एज वेल एज इन अ मोल्टन फ्यूज स्टेट. ये हमने ऑलरेडी देखा था, और इसमें हमने एग्जाम्पल देखा था NaCl का, इफ यू रिमेंबर. NaCl वॉज द परफेक्ट केस फॉर आयनिक कंपाउंड. It conducts when it is molten, और molten कब होता है? NaCl 800 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे it becomes molten state. At that it can conduct even electricity also. That was all about ionic compounds. But covalent compounds have completely different properties. Actually, if you see these all carbon compounds, their melting and boiling point of carbon compounds is very low. As you can see in the table, methane melting point is minus 183 degree centigrade and boiling point is minus 162 degree centigrade. So they are very less. Same thing you can study in chloroform, ethanol, and acetic acid also. You can see the same graph there. So now carbon always forms covalent bond. That's important. Why it forms a covalent bond? Because before that we have to see the electron configuration of that. We know carbon contains in K 2 electrons and in L shell, outermost shell, contains 4. So we know that the reactivity of an element depends on how easily it can completely fill its outermost shell and attain the stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble or inert gas. So now helium has only 2 electrons in the valence shell, which while other noble gases have 8 in the valence shell, which this already we know. Now the carbon has 2 choices, or we can say it has 3 choices. First choice is, अगर ये 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन अपने डोनेट कर देता है तो ये जो इसका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन स्टेबल हो जाएगा. किसके क्लोज हो जाएगा? जब भी हमने देखा हीलियम के, वो ड्यूप्लेट बना लेगा, है कि नहीं? वो एक स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कन्फिगरेशन हो सकती है उसकी. नहीं तो ये 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करना चाहिए, तो फिर ये नियॉन बन जाएगा जो ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट करेगा. Because what they have to do, elements, they have to complete their outermost shell to attain the stable electronic configuration nearest to the noble or inert gas. That is what their main goal is. लेकिन 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन देना या 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन लेना, it's not an easy job. Let's understand. it cannot gain 4 electrons to form C4 minus ions. It can't do that having neon as configuration, because it would have higher इसमें unstability बढ़ जाएगी due to the large amount of energy required to overcome the forces of repulsion between the 4 electrons being added and the 6 electrons already present in the carbon atom. क्योंकि अगर आप 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन इसको देंगे, it will gain 4 electrons, high repulsion create होगा and that will not be easy, it will become unstable. और दूसरा, if you lose 4 electrons and because cation would have higher instability due to large amount of energy required to remove 4 electrons from the carbon atom. So दोनों जगह प्रॉब्लम है, गेन करने से 4 और 4 लूज करने से. इसलिए कार्बन क्या करता है, 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन रिक्वायर नियरेस्ट कॉन्फिगरेशन, व्हाट इट एक्चुअली डज इज बाय शेयरिंग ऑफ इट्स वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन. ये शेयरिंग करता है, नाइदर इट गेन्स नाइदर इट लूजेस. व्हाट इट डज शेयरिंग. सो दैट्स हाउ इट अपना ये स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करता है. नॉट जस्ट कार्बन, मैनी अदर एलिमेंट्स also form molecules by sharing of valence electrons. So each atom contributes equal number of electrons for sharing. These sharing electrons of common pair is called shear pair, which belong to the outermost shell of the both combining atoms. As a result, both the combining atom acquire the stable configuration by the nearest noble gas. Such bonds which are formed by mutual sharing of electrons between two atoms are called covalent bonds. जो भी शेयरिंग से होता है उस बॉन्ड को हम क्या बोलते हैं, कोवलेंट बॉन्ड. अगर ये शेयरिंग नहीं कर रहा, अगर ये डायरेक्ट डोनेट कर रहे हैं, एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं बेटा, आयनिक बॉन्डिंग. कोवलेंट बॉन्डिंग में क्या होता है, शेयर होता है. कैसे होता है, म्यूचुअल शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बिटवीन टू एटम्स इज टेकिंग प्लेस. So in short, if you see the chemical bond formed between the two atoms by mutual sharing of valence electron between two atoms, so that each atom acquires stable electronic configuration of the nearest noble gas, is called a covalent. And the number of electrons contributed by atoms for sharing is known as covalency, and the compounds formed by sharing electrons are called covalent compounds. And now obviously then the carbon comes in the category of carbon is a tetravalent. So a carbon atom has 4 electrons in the valence shell, so it needs 4 more electrons to achieve the stable electron configuration of the nearest inert gas or neon. So carbon gets these 4 electrons by mutual sharing. Therefore carbon forms 4 covalent bonds. These covalency of carbon is 4. In other words, carbon is tetravalent. क्यों 4? It's sharing 4. That is the reason become tetra. Tetra means 4. Valent means valency. So these 4 valencies are usually represented by single lines like this. Carbon is ready to share its 4 electrons to complete its octet. Then carbon is tetrahedral. That's also one point. So Dutch scientist J. Van Hoff and French scientist C. Liebel both independently in 1874 pointed out that the 4 valency of carbon do not lie in a plane. मतलब ये एक ही प्लेन, जैसे यहाँ पे आपने दिखाया ना, ये ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही प्लेन पे है, बोलते वो एक प्लेन पे नहीं है, but are directed towards the 4 corners of regular tetrahedron. So in other words, carbon is a tetrahedral. The angle between the two adjacent valencies is 109.28, shown as shown in the figure. I have shown like the here. एक कार्बन हाइड्रो उधर है, इधर है. ये एक प्लेन पे नहीं है, ये 3D डायग्राम आप देखिए. इसके जो 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जो उसको शेयर करने हैं वो यहाँ पे शेयर करना पड़ेगा. जैसे हाइड्रोजन इसको इधर शेयर करेगा, उसको इधर करेगा, उधर करेगा. वो एक प्लेन भी नहीं है. दे आर नॉट इन वन प्लेन, दे आर 3 डायमेंशनल. दैट्स व्हाट इट वांट्स टू से. सो हियर द थिक सॉलिड लाइन रिप्रेजेंट द बॉन्ड अबव द प्लेन paper towards the observer. The dotted line represents the bond between the plane and the paper away from the observer, while the normal ordinary solid line represents the bond. This is how you represent it on paper. So this already I showed, this is how it looks like. Then types of covalent bonds. Obviously, like if you see here, carbon is making what, single bond with 4 hydrogen atoms, but there are different types of covalent bond. So then that different bonds, and there are total 3 basically. Like there is single double bond is there, single covalent bond is represented by single straight line, and then the double bond is represented by double line, and then the triple bond is represented by the triple line. This is how it is representation. So basically there are three bonds. So let's discuss about some examples formation of covalent bonds. First, if you see the hydrogen H2 molecules. So obviously I have shown some more examples. We will not discuss all examples, but you can just pause the video and go through all these examples. I will just take first example. So the atoms of hydrogen, the atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Hence hydrogen has 1 electron in K shell. ये हम देख रहे हैं, this is 1 electron in K shell. Thus requires 1 more electron to complete the K shell. क्यों? क्योंकि 2 बनाएंगे तो वो हीलियम हो जाएगा. हीलियम इज नोबल गैस, सो इसका स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉन कन्फिगरेशन हो जाएगा. So two hydrogen atoms share 1 electron each to form the molecules of hydrogen H2. By doing so, each hydrogen attains a stable electron configuration of the nearest noble gas helium, which has 2 electrons in K shell. We can depict the formation of diatomic molecules H2 using dot or crosses to represent the valence electron involving sharing. Such structure of molecule is called electronic dot structure, जो हम दिखा रहे हैं. This is the dot structure. And they are coming together, and then if you see ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन हाइड्रोजन इसने पेयर शेयर हुआ इसमें, इसलिए दोनों में क्या है, सिंगल बॉन्ड है, सिंगल कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड है. सो दिस शेयर पेयर इज सेड टू बी constituent of a single covalent bond because 2 hydrogen atoms, and is represented by a single line because the 2 hydrogen atoms. So further, since each hydrogen atom shares 1 electron to form H2 molecule, therefore the valency of hydrogen is 1. In other words, hydrogen is a monovalent. So this is how it is. So let's understand about the chlorine now. Cl2, इसके outermost shell में कितने हैं, 7 electrons. इसको एक एक चाहिए. Obviously when they two come together, they will share 1 pair of electron. This is how you represent it, same like hydrogen. And then let's take the example of NH3. अगर आप देखेंगे इसमें भी, अगर आप देखेंगे NH3 में, अगर आप इसमें क्या है, इसके L शेल में देयर नाइट्रोजन है 5 electrons in its valence shell L में, therefore it needs more 3 electrons. 3 electrons मतलब 3 हाइड्रोजन एटम के साथ इसको रिएक्ट करना पड़ेगा. और वो कैसे करेगा, एक एक सिंगल बॉन्ड बनाएगा वो. दिस इज हाउ इट विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड. सेम एग्जांपल लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड देन मीथेन CH4. सो कार्बन हैज 4 शेयर, तो इसलिए देयर आर 4 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स व्हिच विल कम फ्रॉम डिफरेंट साइड्स एंड दे विल क्रिएट अ सिंगल बॉन्ड विद हिम. सो एंड इट विल बिकम स्टेबल. हाइड्रोजन इसको 2 चाहिए, इसको 4 चाहिए, तो हाइड्रोजन भी स्टेबल हो गया, कार्बन भी स्टेबल हो गया. सो दिस इज हाउ दे आर फॉर्मिंग कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड्स बाय शेयरिंग outermost valence electrons. Then let's see oxygen. अभी ऑक्सीजन में 6 है, it needs 2 electrons pair to share. तो 2 oxygen comes together, they share 2 electrons, 2 electrons from this side, 2 electrons from this side, so they make 2 share pair electrons. तो ये double covalent bond बनाएंगे. Then same way is about nitrogen has 5 electrons, it needs 3 electrons. So there will be 3 electrons from both nitrogen which will be sharing together, so they may form triple bond. So I'm not going detail, you can pause these videos and read out whole thing so that you have better understanding. And then there's homoatomic and heteroatomic molecules which are made up of only one kind of atom, like H2, CO2, O2, NO2, etc. are called homoatomic molecules, while as other which are made of more than one type of, such as CH4, NH3, HCl, which are called heteroatomic molecules. जैसे अपने पीछे हमने एग्जाम्पल देखा, NH3 का भी देखा, CH4 का भी देखा. So they are known as heteroatomic molecules. Then properties of covalent compounds. अभी इसका properties क्या है? So for that this chart is very useful, like mode of formation, physical state, melting and boiling point. So these are some parameters जो हम check करेंगे. Solubility, and then electrical conductivity, and then finally nature of reaction. So this is how we are going to take all these different things. First let's take mode of formation. They are formed by complete transfer of electron, जो हमको पता है. जैसे हमने यहाँ पे हमने NaCl का एग्जाम्पल लिया है, but they are formed by sharing. Physical state, ionic compounds are generally solid. For example, NaCl, MgO, Na2O, sodium oxide, magnesium chloride, they are generally solid. Physical state, the compound made of solid, liquid, gas, तीनों states में पाए जाते हैं. Like chlorine is gas, iodine is a liquid, So they are formed, covalent compounds are formed in all three states. Melting and boiling point जो हमने देखा, due to the strong force of attraction between positive and negative ions, the melting and boiling point ionic compound is quite high. लेकिन हमने देखा melting point, boiling point इसमें क्या है, low है, boiling और melting point. And obviously solubility, like dissolves like, so in generally rules solubility. The ionic compounds being polar are more soluble in polar solvent like water. जैसे हम salt NaCl क्या है, NaCl सोडियम क्लोराइड नथिंग बट टेबल सॉल्ट, जो आपके घर में आप पानी में डालो इमीडिएटली डिजॉल्व हो जाता है. सो दे आर लाइक दे डिजॉल्व इजली. इसमें भी कुछ एक्सेप्शन है, लाइक सर्टन आयनिक कंपाउंड सच एज सिल्वर क्लोराइड एंड बेरियम सल्फेट ETC हाउएवर इनसॉल्युबल इन वाटर. एक्सेप्शनल आर देयर. और इसका कोवलेंट कंपाउंड बीइंग non-polar are generally insoluble in polar solvents like water, but are soluble in non-polar or organic solvents like alcohol, benzene, petrol, etc. Obviously, electric conductivity, it conducts, and covalent compounds do not conduct electricity, do not conduct ions, and hence are generally bad conductors of electricity. And obviously, nature of reaction, ionic compounds undergo ionic reaction which are fast, almost instantaneous and always proceed to completion. For example, जैसे सिल्वर नाइट्रेट और सोडियम क्लोराइड को आप रिएक्ट करेंगे, आपको इमीडिएटली सिल्वर क्लोराइड रिएक्शन यू विल गेट द रिजल्ट. while as इसका जो रिएक्शन है, कोवलेंट कंपाउंड्स अंडरगो मॉलिक्यूलर रिएक्शन which are slow and never proceed to completion. They are very slow, like methane reacting with chlorine gas, it by methyl chloride. It's a very slow process, like in sunlight diffuses slowly. So these are all things. So to see this nature of reaction, you can go to the description box and watch the video 1. In that you can see how fast they are reacting, and then there is video 2. You can see how methane and chlorine are reacting. Obviously इस वीडियो में 2 में आपको फास्ट दिखाया मैंने, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट यूजिंग सनलाइट एयर, हम डायरेक्टली एक्सटर्नल यूज कर रहे हैं टू स्पीड अप रिएक्शन सो दैट यू कैन see how the reaction is happening. Otherwise it's a very slow process. So in short, what we discussed today is all about carbon and compounds. So we discussed about how carbon compounds are found everywhere, and we saw how their melting and boiling point is low. Then we saw why carbon is making covalent compound, why it is sharing. We saw that also reasons. Then we saw how carbon is tetravalent, is tetrahedral. We saw its structure also. Then types of covalent bond we studied, how 3 types are there. So obviously you can pause anytime and you can just study it in more detail. So this is all things we discuss. So your homework for this video is basically you have to make nice notes whatever I taught you. Pause everything and keep writing. I'm just putting everything on my slides because I want you to write it out so that आपके पास एक अच्छे से notes ready रहेंगे. So make sure you write all detailed notes, and obviously the code for this video lecture will be #carbon. So that will be code for this video, and this is your homework. Make nice detailed notes. Everything is there on slides. ऐसा नहीं आपको कुछ मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ फिर you can just stop, pause the slide and keep writing. So if you have any doubt, please get back to me, and obviously we are going to finish this chapter in next week. So thank you very much. Vande Mataram. Hare Krishna.